Hello, my name is Jim Sterninger, and today I'll be going over a trial balance using the WileyPlus example for Chapter 3, Brief Exercise 3-11. Real quick, a trial balance is a useful accounting tool that can possibly pick up errors in journalizing and in company ledger accounts. The main goal of a trial balance is to try and see if ledger accounts, when placed as debits or credits, actually balance. So in our example here, it says, from the ledger balances below, prepare a trial balance for Sunland Company at June 30th, 2017. All account balances are normal. So here we have our account balances that are ready to go. And on the form, we do have the name of the activity, which is a trial balance. And we have our point in time, which is June 30th, 2017. And if you notice, we have our debits. They are on the left-hand side, and our credits are on the right-hand side. And the name of our account balances, our accounts. So I had a little bit of difficulty trying to figure out which account balances are credits and which are debits. And I read a lot about it in the book, and I still kind of iffy. And I looked online, and I found this pretty handy acronym that works for this example. But it's called DEAD, and the D stands for debit. So under debit, we have E for expense, A for assets, and D for dividends. And so that helped me with this exercise and figure out where things go. So what we'll do is we'll just put them in order, put them into our areas here, and determine if it's a debit or credit. So accounts payable, $1,260. So we put accounts payable in here, and it's not an expense, it's not an asset, it's not a dividend, it's a liability, and that is a credit. So credit for $1,260. Cash is obviously an asset, and so it'll go into the debit column, $5,660. Common stock is a credit, and that will be $18,000. Next, we have dividends. Dividends are on the debit column. Remember the acronym DEAD, and so dividends will be under debit, $1,800. Equipment, that is an asset, and so that will be placed in the debit column, $1,200. Service revenue, we would think it's an asset, but really it's in the credit area, as it deals with the equity side of our balance, and so it will be under the credit area on our form. Accounts receivable, those are assets, so we will put those under the debit side, $2,540. Salaries and wages are expenses, and so we'll put that under debit, under our acronym E for expense, so that'll be $3,400. And then rent expense is also an expense, and that'll go into the debit column. And the cool thing about a trial balance is a quick snapshot of your ledger balances to see if things will balance. So if we have these all in order, which I've already done the work on Wiley, but they should add up, and they do. So we'll just put it in my calculator real quick. 1,260 plus 18,000 plus 8,800 equals 28,060. And if you add all these up, the other side will balance as well. Sorry, that's my phone. And so the trial balance is a good snapshot way to see if your ledger accounts balance. It won't tell you all the problems that you may have if you missed a journalized entry, or if you have a couple entries that are typoed wrong and it can still balance, and you still have typos or mistakes and errors in your journalizing or in your form here. But if you do come up unbalanced, you'll know right away that there's a problem, and so that can help you in that endeavor. So if you have any other tips and tricks on how to figure out debits and credits, on your ledger accounts, I'm all ears. I would love to hear your suggestions. And if you have any questions, please provide those questions in the discussion forum. Thank you for attending.